Welcome to those near and far. Welcome to Mage the Ascension as luck would have it. Our game is set in 2019 in Montreal, Canada. Let's meet our mages this morning, evening, afternoon. Providing I click the right buttons. All right, Kibby.
Hi, I am Kibby Rose, and I am playing Didi.
I am Jace Maxwell, and I will be playing Max Toulon.
I am Christina Powell, and I'm playing Raina Tremblay.
I'm Lloyd Coleman, otherwise known as AnyGeek5150, and I am Orrin Pritchard.
I'm Katarina Albrecht, and I'm playing Portia Radley.
All right. Recap. With the portals at the Chantry in place, the Cabal went to Raina's house and planned the refuge for the Puka. Jenna said an investigator would come and determine that the needs are met. It was your day off. Hooray for Node Day. You have a field trip that you can take whenever you feel like it, and the sun rises on a new day. Let's see here. It is Friday, November 6th, 2019. You can do silly things like go to class.
Well, since Orrin's the first one back, because he came back from work before they got back from Raina's, he's probably in his room, probably working on designs for his private project, on top of looking at the information that they got from the police when they went to Niagara.
Right on. I did say I was going to give you like a whole bunch of intel, didn't I? This is me storytelling to the best of my ability. Yeah.
So we had a new... after that, we all went our separate ways that evening?
Yes.
And this is a new day. Excellent.
And this is.
Can I say my short story happened?
Yes, absolutely. For those who are unaware, Jace wrote a short story that pertained to Max and Steve. So you gain an extra experience for that.
Yeah, in that case, Max, this new morning, goes to his morning classes because he had it arranged so that most of his classes are morning classes. But yeah, when he gets done and gets back to the Chantry, he's how do I put this? A little shaken.
Out of curiosity, do you intend on reading it on your channel, or should I read it on my channel, or how do you want to clue people into the full storyline?
Since it's part of your story, it can probably be on your channel.
Okay. I'll make a video.
But yeah, Max is shaken not in the sort of terrified, but sort of giggly. I'm blushing a lot.
So it is 9:00 on Friday morning. Max is in class. Didi, what are you up to?
Didi is hiding out in her room, a little aggravated, annoyed, and being a little hot-headed. She is trying to figure out exactly why she's here and what she's doing here, like why her Baron, like why her
Professor.
professor sent her here.
Mhm.
Didi is making a plan to kind of go back and visit her professor and maybe kind of throw a hissy fit, honestly.
Okay.
Because I feel I feel like I was coming here to be rewarded in a sense, and I'm starting to think that maybe this was more of my professor wanted me to learn a lesson, and I'm frustrated.
Well, you know that his office is usually open, especially at 9 o'clock on a Friday.
Do you want to do something now, or do you want to do like a little storyline later?
Oh, we can do it now.
Okay. All right. So, and off story. I can get to my professor just by blinking to him, or what? Correct.
If you
How does
really wanna, it's super vulgar. You
so
know, his office
how
isn't a sanctum, so
so how do I get to my professor then?
then you uh can, for one, you have a portal in your closet.
Okay. Did we set up the portal in my closet? I thought that was only in Jace's.
No,
Or
that's
in,
in everybody's room.
okay. All
Yeah,
right.
when you guys went to Niagara, New York, like everything was set up for all of you. So you can,
All right. So then I am going to okay, back into the story. So basically you guys can hear me kind of ranting and raving and talking to myself in my room, and I finally just go, "Fine, professor." And I go through my door.
okay. You come out with the intention of going to your professor's office. You come out in a bathroom stall
Okay.
on the campus.
Okay, so I come out of the bathroom stall. Is his bath? So I head out of the bathroom.
And his office is like down the hall and to the left.
Okay, and I approach his office door and I knock on the door. And I do it
It,
kind of
it's
forcefully.
it's open.
Oh, okay. Oh, I still knock on the door.
Still knock on the door. He waves you in.
Hi, Professor.
Hi.
Do you have some time that I can talk with you for a moment?
Sure.
I understand that you sent me on this little mission, correct?
Correct.
Well,
I sent you with the Cabal to help them with their missions.
my question is for you, Professor. Am I supposed to be learning something in this? I'm getting really frustrated. I thought I had proven myself to you in regards to what I can do. And I feel like that you've stuck me with a group that is not quite up to par. Not to insult anybody who's new, but I've been doing this for a while. I've been through a lot. I figured you'd be putting me with something that was a little more moderate, in the moderate to severe range and not so much the novice.
It seems that you are not up to the task.
Not up to.
You don't want your own group?
Is that what this is?
This is, you were the weakest link in the last Cabal.
Excuse me?
Uh-huh. And you are the biggest fish in this new Cabal. So you are there to help them.
So this was a compliment, but a punishment.
Indeed.
So, are you saying that I gotta lose the attitude? I'm not too happy about this. I feel like I've proven myself to you, and I feel like that you've just kind of knocked me down a rung. But
You don't have to be there.
I understand I don't have to be there. I'm just trying to figure out. No offense, Professor, but I'm a little insulted by this entire endeavor. I felt like you kind of tricked me. You told me that I was going to a group that I was going to be helping out, not.
You are.
All right, so Professor, I have another question for you.
Sure.
I'm not as good as I think I am I?
You need exercise.
So is this your way of telling me that I got a little bit more work to do?
You need the experience. And you need the cabal not to carry you.
I need to learn to be a team player. Well, I'm still going to accept the mission, sir. I'm just going to start coming out this with a different angle. I'm still not happy about the fact that I've been put here, but I can kind of understand. One last question, sir. You wouldn't have put me with this group if you didn't think I could do something with them, right?
You know more than they do.
Understood. Is there anything else? Is there anything I need to know from you?
Professor Edge wants to take them to Horizon.
To Horizon?
You would benefit from such a trip too.
Understood. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you for yours.
And I hang my head very low and swallow my pride, and I head back to, not swallow my pride, but more of like put my ego aside and
Tail between your legs.
tail between my legs and walk my butt through the door, because this is a very big shock to Didi that she is not the all that she thought she was before.
Also, your correspondence is high enough to where you can walk right back into the bathroom stall and blink back to your closet.
Okay, then that's what I do. I go into the bathroom and I lean on the counter and I look at myself in the mirror for a second,
Mm-hmm.
and I reevaluate what I see myself in the mirror as versus what I know myself as.
Ooh.
And I take a deep breath and I go back into the stall and I head back home.
Okay. Roll arete. Difficulty 4.
All right, hold on. Oh crap. Okay, keep going. I'm gonna roll. Keep going on with the storyline because for some reason my page isn't coming up for my
Discord?
yeah
Oh.
for my.
Okay.
Mm.
It's hanging. Okay. Raina, what are you doing at 9 o'clock on a Friday morning?
I am up and I'm playing with Cosmo in my room. I'm drinking my pickle juice and getting ready to call that contractor.
Okay, cool. And Oren has provided you a cell phone.
Please.
And so, and you still have the phone number from Jenna?
I down the rest of my pickle juice in a very dramatic fashion and slam the glass onto my table, and then I call the contractor. Feeling like, okay, I'm ready to do this.
Did I give a name for the contractor before? Or did she just say, I know a contractor?
Who is the Darian Gray character?
That is the contractor.
Okay, yeah, you did.
Okay.
Beep, boop, 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 boop. Ring, ring.
Gray.
Hello, my name is Raina Tremblay, and I was told by Jenna to call you about a contracting job.
What kind of contracting job?
I am building a sort of sanctuary for animals. Oh, Puka. Oh, shoot. He's magical, right?
You know from the conversation with Jenna that he specializes in wards.
Okay, so I'm not being vulgar by talking to him about
You're not being vulgar by talking to him.
it. I'm building a sanctuary for Puka on my land, and we need some sort of protective whatnot so that they can live safely while I'm not there.
Okay. Puka, you say. They
Yeah,
will go wherever they want to go, just so you know.
that's fair. I just want them to have a place they can run to if they feel like they're in danger.
That is easy enough to do. Like, how big is the area that you want to protect?
Call it 2,000 square yards? Square feet?
Yards, square feet.
Square feet.
2,000 square feet. Okay. About $1,000.
Okay.
I expect payment upon arrival, and once I receive payment, I will begin work.
Okay. Do you wanna?
When is a good time for me to come by? I'll need your address and all that.
Okay. Let's say 2 days from now.
2 days.
Yep. And I give him my address.
Sorry, I needed to write that down.
That's okay.
On a Sunday, that's the most vulgar part. Hilarious. Okay. You conclude. He doesn't even say goodbye. He hangs up.
Oh. Okay. Goodbye then.
That was like a 15-minute call.
Rad. I hang up the phone and I head towards the breakfast lounge.
Okay. Professor Edge, again, is there. She is filling her thermos full of tass-filled coffee. Portia,
Yes, ma'am.
what are you doing on 9 a.m. on a Friday morning?
9 a.m. on a Friday morning. I am probably finishing up some exercise like lifting and stuff. And then I take a chill out tincture because I'm just feeling a little stressed from the past events. And then I'm going down to the breakfast cafeteria to stuff my face in carbo load post workout.
Okay. It is now 10:30 after you work out and after you take your tincture and all that stuff. So you know that breakfast is served.
Nice.
And you make it down there and you see Professor Edge and Raina.
Hey guys, how's your morning going? I feel like I'm doing really well. I got extra reps in.
I'm doing good too. A lot of good things happening today.
Yeah, what'd you get done? Or what are you up to?
I called the contractor for the sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty, but I feel accomplished because of it.
Heck yeah, woman. Getting her done.
Back at you with your workout.
Woohoo! I can't wait more to stay. I'm doing amazing.
Awesome.
Anyway, never mind. I'm piling eggs on my plate as well. Are we... So the puka thing's coming along okay?
Yep. So far, so good.
Do you, Professor Edge pipes up as she puts the cap back on her thermos. Do you still need me to do wards, or is your contractor handling that?
My contractor is handling, I believe, just the building wards. I believe we're still going to need a sort of spatial area, so that nobody can, come onto the property.
Without like a password.
Yeah. Because I
Okay.
don't think he does like full space kind of things. I think he's just gonna do the house and whatever he builds,
Sure.
Do we need to be watching them? Do they need a babysitter? Should we be rotating?
Do they need a babysitter?
Oh, the puka?
There's
Yeah,
Sarah. Sarah seems to take care of them.
that's true. But is that a lot to put on it's basically a kiddo?
Is it just the two there? Are the other ones still at the other place? Of the kids? Because the majority of them were still at the other
Good call.
chantry.
I have no idea where they are. Oh God, I
They
have no
are
idea where
still
they
at the
are.
other chantry. Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
But the
So
two,
Sarah's just taking care of the
Luke
two.
and Hassan,
Hassan, yes.
they are still running around the chantry. And they have been for a couple hours now. And they are still in their pajamas.
Oh, they came back. They were at Raina's place last,
They were.
but they're puka.
They're puka. They can be anywhere they want. And they are playing furiously.
So
One
about
is pretending to be a wolf, while the other is a rabbit.
Oh, they're so cute.
At about 11:30, Max comes through the portal into his room, and he sends a group text saying, working on my homework in my room if you need me.
Orin would send a text back to the group. Is there anything for the property you need from me?
I don't think so.
I wouldn't
Bring
know
back
anything about
pizza.
the property, would I?
You are.
I'm off in my own little world.
You have been holed up in your room fuming for the past day.
But you were connected to the group text.
But you were connected to the group text.
So you're aware of the stuff that we're saying to each other.
Right, but I just wanted to, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't supposed to be like giving suggestions.
Max sends through, when you're ready for construction on the play structure, remember Daddy's money.
I send back a Michelle Tanner gif. You got it, dude. I haven't thought about what we would be able to use Orin for the property. I feel like our limits are limitless when it comes to like
You
what.
know that Orin could probably provide a security system.
That is a good idea. I text that to him. Security system? Question mark.
He'll text back. Do you want just an alert system, or do you want something that is a little bit more involved?
Is there a way for it to differentiate between the puka and not puka?
He texts back, I might have to go talk to Jeeves, but we could probably figure something out. I could probably bring Didi in on this too to see what we could get for like maybe scanning or something.
Okay. Right on. That sounds good.
And I send a text response saying I'd be more than happy to help with whatever you need.
Hooray! Do we have something we're supposed to be doing? Are we on a timeline? I feel like there's something we're forgetting, guys.
We could go to space.
Yay! And a penis rocket.
Or Orin will reply to the group. going to space?
Does anybody have any more information
Penis
on
rocket.
Penis rocket.
penis on the penis rocket? Does anybody have any more information on the penis rocket? I sent a text to Oren asking if he was able to find out any information from the phone. Or
From the cop.
yeah.
He'd probably reply back, I've been slowly going through the information.
Reality deviants, and there's a list of various people.
And he'll relay that, and also, I've been trying to find things that are of more interest in the information to see what how it could be connected.
Connected to what?
To anything bigger.
Well, they definitely have a most wanted list. They have little red flags on them.
Sorry, I was muted that whole time. But yeah, connection to the guy that we were pursuing and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. There are instances where, and most recently, a logging of him swaying an entire group of people to mass mind control was a something that they made note of. You notice from the file that this isn't the first time he's done something like that.
Okay, he tells her that, and then also, he states that I feel like he's trying to build some kind of army or something with these, as many times as he's done this. Almost like he's trying to amass something for some kind of attack or something, it almost feels like.
He's planning for something bigger.
Question for Oren and Didi.
Is he test running?
Is this some? I know you said you were having this conversation with Oren. Is that to the group chat? Are we all seeing this, or is this just you two?
That's a good question. I thought it was group text.
Okay, because I was gonna say it was definitely up to you because you said you contacted me. So
yeah, because I'm hiding out in my room. I am not in. I'm trying to get back to the group, but I am very not sociable right now.
So I'd be doing fine, but you specified getting a hold of Oren. If you want a group text, is that?
Well, in the group text, can I identify to Oren specifically?
You can add him.
So but I'm sending in the group text. I'd say Oren, and then write it out.
Yeah, sure.
Mainly, my question in that is if they're sending this information to the group, then Max would want to pull up the file that Oren sent back just to look for names that he recognizes.
In my mind, I was speaking with the group because technically we're working all together. There's whatever information I was getting from Oren, I was hoping that the rest of the group was still privy to.
Okay.
All right, does Max ask about the file directly?
Well, if you sent it back,
it's a group text, yes.
Then I just open the file and look.
Okay. Yeah, he would send the file into the group.
Okay.
Yeah, then I'm looking for just to see if there are any names that I recognize.
None that you see. I know, lunchtime.
Then he breathes a sigh of relief and goes back to studying. He was looking for a specific name.
Is there any names on the list that I recognize?
Not yet.
Okay.
All right. How
about me? Do I recognize any of the names?
Can we Google or, do a background search on the internet webs regarding any of these names?
You sure could.
I would like to do that, please.
Okay.
Max, how many names are on here? Roughly.
There are hundreds.
Well, I'll take the first, 20 or so.
I'll take the next 20.
All right. In the of all the stuff that he has read in, Orin has read into yet or already, I'm going to continue to trend. Is there any names he recognizes? Maybe even from his past.
Not from his past per se, but your boss at work is on the list.
His eyes get a little bit wide and kind of gets a little bit worried.
And we can't see Orin because this is all through text message.
Correct.
Okay.
But Orin will throw into the chat, into the group chat, that his own boss's name is on the list, and that it worries him.
Okay, I have a quick question for the game master.
Sure.
Is this lit? Do we know if these people on this list are like us, or are they, non-magical, or are they magic? Like, is there any discernment on this list?
You notice a code that is with every, you know what? Enigmas and intelligence.
You would need me to roll Enigma, intelligence?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold up. Hey. Okay.
And you have enough files to where you can see connections, so difficulty 6.
Where is Enigma?
Enigmas.
Knowledges. And abilities.
Enigmas and what else? Sorry.
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Yes. Okay, I need to feed my cat.
And he said difficulty 6, correct?
Difficulty 6.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Hold on, I need to see what actually happened.
I did such good rolls last time. I knew I was going to get a botch this time.
But
oh, messages failed to load. Oh, there we go. Ooh, a fancy botch. Illuminati?
Okay.
Maybe they're part of some kind of secret cult?
Well, the Illuminati is a secret cult. Are we looking at like the Grand Architects with the Illuminati and the Knights Templar? Like, are we going into that area?
Yeah, we are. Well, maybe.
Okay.
Orin would want to go through a little bit more thoroughly on the document to see where exactly his boss is connected into it.
Go ahead and roll the same thing. Enigmas and intelligence, difficulty 6. Maybe difficulty 5 because you have more files. And that's all you needed. You notice that like A is like Alkanost, whatever that is. W or G pertain to if you're really putting things together. G is Garu, F is Fae, M is Marauder, and you see tags that specify like killer whale. You see tags that specify vampire. You see tags that specify Arete 5 mage or archmage or whatever.
And that's just for involving his boss alone?
His boss is tagged as a mage.
As a mage? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does it say what kind of mage?
It says there's a lot that they don't know about him.
Okay.
Does it give any?
Apparently, he is looked at as a prospective technocrat.
Which Lauren will think it's like, it makes sense after what we just learned about the technocrats. And the fact that he works in a medical tech firm. And Oren will actually, he'll do a little bit of background. He wants to do a little bit of background searching on his boss specifically, everything he's been involved in.
What you notice is he is associated with terrorist activity. Apparently, there was a bombing at a government building at some point that he's
Oren
connected
goes
to.
completely wide-eyed, and he will relay this information to the group chat of what he found out about his boss.
Hard yikes.
I make a note to let my professor know about this.
And
Baron or Edge?
My professor.
Okay, Baron.
Baron.
Now, with Max's research, he doesn't have any, like, magical background or anything. He's just using search engines and, like, day-to-day, Google, looking them up on Facebook and everything. Just getting basic information down from these people.
They are from all over the country.
He's just compiling it and writing it down.
Okay.
So that they have, like, a more complete database on each of these people.
You do find out that the commonality is that they work for a company called Pentex.
I relay that to the group. Outside of game, I know what that is.
I was going to say, question outside of game. What is Pentax?
Do I know what that is? Or who among us in-game knows what it is? Because I don't know out of game.
So Portia has heard the name before and know that they are like oil tycoons. There have been several spills that they are responsible for. And you have spent time cleaning up animals.
Oh.
Yeah, I think from what I remember about them, they are big enough that we would know their mundane face that they put forth.
Right.
Like, we would have heard of Pentex just as a company.
As an umbrella company. So
Yeah.
it's companies like Exxon, like
Johnson & Johnson.
Johnson & Johnson.
Is there any
companies.
Is there any information on this list that connects Oren's boss to the person that we just went after?
Not particularly. Both are referred to as reality deviants, but there's no sign of them working together. There's no sign of them even knowing each other.
Okay, and in this guy's political running, is there any proof or any way that we would see that maybe the oil company was funding him or supporting him in any way?
Absolutely.
So he's being funded by them. Okay.
He's being funded by Pentex.
So they're working together, but they're not working together.
Correct.
Got it.
They are both involved in various subsidiaries.
Is there any information on this list that identifies? Is it just their names, or does and like their names and what they are?
It has photos. It has like
Company
eye color,
information,
weight, children, number of children, who their parents are, where they live, like a whole bunch of stuff.
So this is proof that they've been researching these people for quite some time.
Absolutely.
And this doesn't look like a hit list.
No. Okay. You'll also notice that there is a tag on some of them that say C, which you put together probably means captured. Some of them have a record of being captured before. So they have since been released and they are now eligible to be recaptured.
Has Oren's boss ever been captured?
No.
Any of them look like they're listed as like neutralized or killed?
Many of them.
Is there any information on this list regarding any places that they'd be, like if they were captured, where they'd be held in storage? Do we have any locations, like addresses or building
names.
Building names. Okay.
But there's no like specific location.
Say, for instance, if one of us ended up getting caught by the technocrats, is there information on this list that we could use to help figure out where they could be held?
No.
No. Okay.
All the evil pies. So what do you intend to do with this information?
I give the group like just templates of the things that I looked up and cross-referenced and stuff, so that if anyone else wants to fill out templates on any more of these people, because I just took the first like 20. But also trying to do homework at the same time.
Also trying to do homework.
I'm trying to think if there's like correspondence that needs to be done. Like, what's the next step? What are we supposed to be doing? That's my question. Is like, are we supposed to be finding out these people and uncovering them? Are we supposed to be stopping them? Is just this specifically for research? What's the next step?
What do you want to do with this information about, hundreds of reality deviants?
Right now for Oren, it's for until Professor Edge sends us on something, he's using it strictly for research purposes at the moment. And he now knows he has to be wary of his boss.
Does Professor Edge know about this list yet? Okay, I think I want to take the initiative, and I want to go take Professor Edge the list and see if she recognizes any names on it.
Also, it helps giving it to her just so she knows.
And to see if she
If
has
she knows
direction for us, because maybe she's got a direction she wants to
see
go
if there's
in.
anybody on there that she has questions about or she wants to. So,
especially since she brought us together, this ragtag.
But
so
also,
I'm going to send a group message out and say, hey guys, are you okay with me taking this list to Professor Edge?
I respond immediately that yes, because it really helps if she knows that we have technocracy to deal with on any mission. Because this tells her anyone that if there's anyone she sends us after on this list, we have to deal with the technocracy as well.
So is there any objections?
Oren responds with,
nope.
If it means we can get some clarity on some things, go right ahead.
All right.
Agreed.
And since I'm the one who was able to talk to the
response.
professor last time, I'll eat the crow and go.
Eat the frog.
Eat the frog, eat the crow, eat the duck, whatever the heck the animal you have this time. Whatever's on the menu. I mean, hell, we called it race. It was a dragonfly today.
It's sort of like duck l'orange, but it's crow le lime.
All right, so
Just don't put the lime in the coconut, okay? That's all I'm asking.
And then drink yourself a bowl.
Doctor, can you tell me what to take? I said, doctor, to relieve this tummy ache.
Anywho.
Put the lime in the coconut and drink yourself a bowl. Anyway, so I head out of my room and I head down to the. Do we know where the professor is?
You figure she is either in her office or in the common area.
Okay, well, I go to the common area first, check in there.
You see Professor Edge drinking from her thermos. You see Raina. You see Portia.
Okay, and I go, oh, perfect! And I got the two of you here with me. Professor, can I have a moment of your time?
Sure.
Our group came upon a list when you sent us on the last mission. We obtained this list from the technocrats. We found Oren. Oren recognized his boss's name on it, so I was intrigued to wonder if there's anybody on this list that you recognize.
Oh. She takes your phone and she kind of like scrolls through and says,
Yep.
Yep, yep, no, yes, no, yes.
And Professor, is there anybody on the? Okay, I've got a couple questions regarding the people on this list that you know. Is there anybody we're supposed to watch? Is there anybody we're supposed to go after? And is there anybody that we're supposed to keep away from?
I think Clement is the only one that I wanted you to stop.
Okay.
The archmages, I like this guy and this guy and this guy. I intended on introducing you to on Horizon.
Okay.
I would rather you be on their side than have to fight them.
All right. And is there anybody on that list that we should probably avoid at all costs?
Oh my god, this cat. God damn.
Avoid the cat. Got it.
Avoid the cat. Got it.
So,
if it's anything like the musical, run for your lives.
Run for your lives.
Nighttime sharpens.
Same composer, different musical, but yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Wait a minute. What is it?
Memory.
Magical
Street
Mistopheles.
light dies, another night is over. Another day is dawning.
Okay.
We've opened the musical floodgates.
Oh god.
I'm
Okay,
sorry, guys. I do drag on the weekends to unwind. I really can't help it when I get on a musical kick.
Hey, I'm with you. I just got finished watching RuPaul's Drag Race.
I meant as Portia. I don't do drag, but that would be a fun thing to try. Anyway, moving on.
Didi still just watched RuPaul's Drag Race, so you know it's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, crossover.
I have a question for the Game Master. What is Horizon?
You don't know.
We have no, so we're not allowed to even know what Horizon is.
You at this stage, you just heard the word Horizon.
Okay. Hey, Professor Edge. What's Horizon?
It is a plane of existence where archmages can exist outside of reality.
So, okay, Game Master question again. Would Didi have known about this already as a character? No? Okay. And is this... so, Professor Edge, is this where all the bigwig mages all hang out to drink coffee and stuff?
Among other things.
Or is this where the exchange of knowledge happens?
That too?
Dude, brain fart, big time. Sorry.
Okay, great. I'm gonna take a quick, jaunt to A, grab a drink, and B, feed my cat, so that my cat stops bothering me. I'll be right back. But feel free to keep conversing.
I understand that. The reason I was taking my dogs on a walk is because they were freaking annoying the crap out of me.
I
love them. I love them.
If we're going to a different plane and seeing a whole bunch of new magical stuff, Max is going to be hitting Portia up for something coming.
I was gonna
you
say,
got
we're
it,
gonna need
baby.
more
You
winky
got it.
stuff.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. Say no more. I got you, bitches.
Because
mages.
Max is in a mindset right now where he is going to be very anxious.
Aww.
And Didi's not in the best of moods, so having a little relaxation might help her too.
I will add some extra stuffy stuff like lavender, and I feel like there's something else for mood enhancement, but I would need to go actually
Chamomile?
do a little bit. Chamomile's more of a calming,
Well, that's
but
what
that
Max
could work.
needs.
That could work. I might go with rose or lavender depending on what Didi's more preferential to. Sorry about this. I have to make more coffee. So. Okay, have to is probably up for debate, but don't you steal my joy.
Okay, so who's hanging out with me again with the professor? I've got Portia and Raina.
Portia and Raina.
Okay, it's all the ladies.
Hey,
Um,
ladies, Portia, Raina. How are our little bunny friends?
It's more a question for Raina, but she seems to have things under control. Raina, take it away.
Well, as far as I know, the bunnies, the puka themselves are doing well. Things are rolling for the sanctuary. And
Are they
that's about
rolling with the
all.
homies?
Well, I only asked that because I saw two little pajama-covered bunnies go hopping by a minute ago.
Yeah. I'm guessing they want to stay here until some of the construction's done.
What are you building for them?
It's a little house play area, barn looking thing.
Oh, are we
Something
gonna have pukas
inconspicuous.
doing tricks?
I mean, only if they want to do tricks, like in their off time.
Why do I see a little puka
Then,
sliding down a slide? Whee!
because we're absolutely building them a play structure.
That is
Oh,
awesome.
I'm not there.
Yeah, I'm not there.
And we're going to do a little clover patch. I'm very excited. I'm planning to do a little bit of like berry bushes off to the side so they've got some snacky and foraging, keeping their mind occupied, interested. Probably a little parsley. That grows well. Okay,
Oh, that's a
moving
good
on.
idea. We got to do some carrots too, then, because
Aren't we supposed to
rabbits
go
and
to
carrots.
space? Did we not go to space yet? I feel like
I-
we were supposed to go to space.
I thought we were going to Horizon. The last I heard.
Professor Edge. Professor Edge
Oh.
is like, we have not left yet. Would you like to? We can get a hold of the boys and hop in my ship.
If
Get hold of
Warren's
the
back
boys
from
very
work,
easily.
let's do it.
Let's take the penis vessel.
Who
Penis
said I
rocket!
had a penis?
Sorry, Jeff Bezos. He set the standard for rockets,
He
I
did.
mean,
It looks kind of like the head of a
Penis.
underwater suit.
yeah, we've got a
Like a
cooler
diving
ship.
bell.
Like a
I knew
diving
you had
bell.
better taste.
She leads you to a very like archaic looking ship, a la like 1930. Everything is riveted, and the inside is like a Etherite's wet dream.
Professor,
There
this
are
is a bit
all kinds
ancient.
of.
So have they let the boys know yet?
Professor Edge didn't.
Okay, I send a text message to the boys saying, quick, head to us, and I send them directions to how to get to where we are.
Yeah, Max
Professor is taking us on a trip.
SOS!
Closes his
SOS,
books.
I text.
closes his books, closes his laptop, and gets up and heads out.
Hang on, guys. I gotta go get some of my tinctures and possibly some candies. I'll be right back. She runs to her room and grabs some of her already made potions that she's been fussing with
and
to
you can,
get. Yeah.
as you're heading to your room, you see Max, heading out, and he stops to catch up with you, and you can see that his hands are a little shaky.
Hey, Max. Do you want some
And I
of
look
my
at
wink
Professor.
winky stuff?
I need all the winky stuff.
All right. Well,
And I look at Professor and said,
here's some candy, and here is some. Well, here's a little bit of the. I'll get you the tea once we all arrive to the room. Ready? Go. Let's go. Oh, I have a tincture. Here, take a couple drops of this. I hand him both the tincture and the lozenges.
So, Professor Edge has led the women to the garage, and within the garage, there's like a smaller garage, and she kind of like wheels out this ship. It looks like, from the outside, it looks like you could fit maybe 2 people in it. but once you step inside, it is way bigger on the inside.
Before we get into the ship, I kind of pause and I go, Professor, do I need to take any equipment?
I don't know, do you?
And I look at the group and I go, I'll be right back. And I run up to my room and I grab my backpack that has, my gear in it, and like all my gear, all my survival gear in it. And I run back down to the bell and I go, ready.
Max sends a text it's to group, but it's specifically at Oren saying,
Shoot, I had my thing on. I'm sorry, I thought my mic was muted. Oh, shut.
it's
Sorry.
specifically at Oren saying, you're going to want to see this. It's a fucking TARDIS.
Ah!
Oren will reply back, give me about 5 minutes and I'll be there. And he will actually collect all of his, like his laptop, his phone, maybe some other like stuff like flash drives and stuff, and he will go to the breakfast area and completely fill his cup with coffee, and then walk to where they're at.
Oren, do you need some tinctures? I've also got some lozenges. I think this will be more suited to your speed.
Does it have
Oren raises his vacuum mug. I got it.
Are you sure that's a lot of anxiety-provoking caffeine there, buddy? But
He looks over, kind of smirks, like, maybe for you.
All right, fair enough. Fucking techies. Anyway,
To the hernia
you
jail.
guys are gonna give yourselves a freaking heart attack.
All right.
Max, tell him. Okay, no, never mind. We have more important things to do. To space. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so
Guess I've had too much of my
Portia
coffee.
and Max, Didi and Raina are just waiting on Oren.
And I send Oren a text message. ETA?
Already on my way. I've got my coffee. And a couple minutes later, you see him waltz in with a laptop shoulder bag and a flat cap on, and his hair is up in his hat.
And I look over at him and go, you just had to make an entrance, didn't you?
Always.
Hey, Oren.
Yes.
How are you doing on our little idea with the wristwatch thing?
We already made them, remember?
Did
Yeah,
we?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You had them before the Niagara thing.
Okay, then I look around the group and I go, everybody got their watch? All right.
Oh no, do I have a watch? Did I get the watch? And
You
then I
did.
look down and realize I'm wearing 3 watches. My regular watch, my Fitbit, and this thing.
And she tells you all to strap in. And she sits in the cockpit, starts fiddling with controls, and you are aware that you are in a garage currently. And the next thing you know, the engines gear up and you look out the window to see like Star Wars streaks.
Light speed!
Are we going at light speed? Holy
He doesn't
fiddle
answer.
faddle.
And the G's are quite strong. And after about 45 minutes of this, she pulls up on a dock or a pad or some kind of landing area.
My face is glued to the window.
It is beautiful. It is forever dusk. There are beautiful people. There is wonderful architecture, and you notice there's a house of hollow ones There is a House of Hermes. There is a basically a building with another tradition, kind of set up like a what's the word I'm looking for? Embassy.
All right, and I turn to the group with wide eyes, looking at them, going, "It's like a magical Disneyland."
Question: did Professor Edge tell Orin what group he'd be conversing with for the learning? Okay.
So she puts the whole thing in park, exits the cockpit, says it's safe to get up, and escorts them off of the ship.
I step out of the ship with my pack, just like I'm a kid at Disneyland, just taking in every single piece of the scenery, from the people to the buildings, kind of pretty much mapping in my mind where the ship is.
Which is funny because there is a small boy and he's got a bag and he comes up and says, $2 for a map.
And I
buy one.
I reach into my pack, grab $2, and buy a map.
And you buy a map. And
We all buy
indeed, there is another house for every tradition. Some buildings are fancier than others.
Okay, question for the game master. Would each of us already automatically either be drawn to or be able to identify which building is for our craft? You don't know. Okay.
This is your introduction to each craft. So you get to basically pick a building and see what's up. You can consult with Professor Edge, who can possibly guide you to where to hit first. But
I maneuver over to Portia and I open up the map. I have her hold. How big is the map? Is it big enough for 2 people to hold it comfortably?
Yes.
Okay, and I hold it. I go grab an end.
All right.
And I stand there and look at and kind of like get an idea. Is there anything on the map that's going to pop out to me specifically?
The Etherites, the Society of Ether, has its own embassy, and there's a garden that has VDEP created sculpture.
Okay, I point at that and I go, well, I know that's my home. Ether. You guys want to go check it out at least? I wouldn't mind going and checking it out.
I look towards Professor Edge. This is your rodeo, ma'am. Are we going to go there, or is there something specific we need to accomplish?
I would love to introduce you guys to the society. Come with me.
Okay.
And I gotta skip in my step because I'm super excited to see my peeps.
Your walk to the embassy is just a couple of blocks, but the walk there is stunning. There are street performers. There are fantastical pets that are being walked. There are people riding mounts of various mystical creatures. And
are there any street foods? Because I am definitely grabbing a street snack if I see it.
There are, in fact, like street vendors for food.
Wait, do they take my money? I don't know. Hey, which vendor? Oh, I don't know. I'm stopping at a stand. It looks yummy. Tell me what's available. Hello, person.
There is one vendor who offers Southern home cooking.
Ooh.
I'm coming up behind Portia going, good idea, girl. What do you think they got?
I don't know. Do you speak English?
And I just kind of look at Portia kind of like side-eyed.
I can't help it. I'm an American Canadian. I'm a bit of a dork. Yarr!
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Do you take Earth American
How do we
money?
pay here?
Yeah. How do I give you money? I would love some of that.
Whatever that is up there, that looks great, and I would like
That
some
looks
too.
delicious. Also, if you have any beverages with caffeine, I'm down.
I thought you
We
had
have-
drinks, Portia.
We
Don't
have
you have it?
Coke.
Well, yes, but I can always use more beverages. Jeez.
More caffeine?
Okay.
Or
I
any
don't
sort
think
of
you need
beverage.
more
What do you
caffeine.
recommend?
There's Coca-Cola. There's Dr. Pepper.
I grab a Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi.
Do you have any native drinks? I'm down to try new stuff. What do you get?
The vendor across the street offers stuff that is made here.
So I grab
Do
Portia
I
and
need to
we
be
spin.
careful with that? By the way,
I don't
will
even
it do
care. I'm on my way over to the other one.
I wait for the person at the stall to let me know whether or not I should try those beverages. Is it gonna make me
the
crazy?
The person at the Southern Cooking vendor basically says that you know, try at your own risk, and at least you know his food is safe.
Thank you. All right.
Also, I take Earth money.
Yay! All right, hand me whatever you think your best thing is, and then I'm gonna go join my friend.
Max,
I ask for a song.
And actually, I run back and I
song?
put some money on the counter.
There once was a ship that set to sea. The sail of a ship with a belly of tea.
That works.
And
And hands you a plate of sausage and biscuits.
Oh my gosh, this smells divine. And I take a bite, and then I go over to where
I'm actually running back because I just realized I didn't pay for the
Didi is.
Pepsi.
Your grandmother made biscuits just like this.
Who, her or me?
Portia.
Oh my God, how did you get this recipe? How it's just like my grandma's. What did you do? Are you magic too?
Of course I am.
Ah, yes, of course you are.
Those
Yes.
are your grandma's biscuits.
What? Whoa.
Wait, did he just say they are your grandmother's biscuits?
Yeah, you really need to try these. These are amazing. There's no better biscuits in the world, seriously. And I shove one in her mouth.
I was going to say, I opened my mouth and ready for her to shove one in.
Yeah. And it is probably the best biscuit you've ever had.
Oh my God. Oh my God. More.
I
More.
know, right?
More.
Hey, what do I need to do for some more biscuits? I'm happy to sing more, but maybe you want to dance? I do a nice jig. I mean, sort of. It's a little clunky.
And I do it along with her, right next to her. Like,
you want more?
Please.
Yes, please.
Do you have any requests?
More biscuits?
You got it.
Whatever is just as good as the biscuits. I'll take whatever.
You watch him, and he opens an oven and pulls out a steaming tray of biscuits. And takes the lid off of a jar and puts on some gravy. Closes it back up. Offers a fresh plate of hot biscuits and gravy.
And I kind of look at Portia like, are you going for it or am I?
We should just both dig in together, and before it gets cold, that's what I'm about. Have we lost? You know what? Screw it. The food's good.
Plastic forks are in a tin on the side.
I just reach for a fork and start like I'm like half holding the plate in front of her and half in front of me and just.
I've just been taking the biscuits and dunking it in the gravy, but you know, if I get handed a fork, I'll use
smothered.
it.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So it's like knife and fork sort of biscuits.
Gotcha. All right, I grab a fork and dig
shoving
into.
Grandma's biscuits in my mouth.
It is divine.
We're snarfing. We are definitely snarfing.
What about the boys? What are the boys doing?
Oren will probably walk off a little bit, try to find like some Indian food.
Easy to find. There is a Indian guy who is like making mass amounts of curry.
He walks up and he would end up ordering like the spiciest curry that the guy offers.
He pulls out a clipboard and a pen. Says, "You got to sign a waiver."
He he kind of grins a little bit. It's worth it. He takes the clipboard, signs off of it on it.
All right.
And your asshole has to sign a waiver too.
Are you anywhere near me? Because I feel like this is about to be a show, and Portia was really interested in watching this thing.
Max is also signing the waiver. Is that what you said?
No, Max is. If anyone actually looks for him, he is sitting where he can see everybody. He only ordered a ginger ale, and he's nursing it. Like his stomach's a little upset, but you can see that he looks. It's like a little bit over happy, like overwhelmed. More like an "It's So Beautiful" type of thing. Because he was already overwhelmed with those kind of emotions, and this is just compounding on top of that.
Yeah.
So he's just like, he's like half smiling and half tearing up.
Didi's still shoving biscuits into her mouth, but approaching Oren because I'm seeing him sign the waiver going, what is going on over here?
I'm following you for the show and the biscuits. And since you're holding the plate, I am like eating, walking, and it's definitely.
Or looks over at Didi, sees the kind of like excited confusion in her face, and he just kind of grins. And did he get chopsticks or silverware?
You get a large spoon.
Large spoon,
along with a literally glowing bowl of curry.
Holy shnikes, y'all! That thing is glowing.
Or looks at Didi and kind of grins.
And I'm looking at Oren going, I'm already pulling out my backpack and like pulling out my emergency med kit just in case.
Max leans over to Raina and just says, "His poor butthole."
Oren doesn't hear this, but he looks at Didi and just kind of grins like, time to have some fun. And he dips in and gets the biggest scoop and just puts it in his mouth.
Good luck, bro.
It is easily the spiciest thing that you have ever... roll stamina.
All right.
Damn, that is some damn hot curry.
Flat stamina. Difficulty 7.
Wow, that's
'Cause
some
this
curry.
This is the hottest thing you have ever put in your face.
Now that is some real curry.
3 successes.
All right. You see his face turn the same color green as the curry. And
Is he sweating? Does he sweat?
he is not sweating.
Whoa.
Or kind of
Hey, Oren.
Takes his
Oren swallows some of it and starts talking with a little bit of food in his mouth, like, "Oh my god, this is freaking amazing."
As soon as he opens his mouth, a burst of fire comes out.
I put up my hands to shield myself.
I grab the plate of biscuits and duck.
And I
You
shield
jump
both me
into
and...
Wait a minute. You duck?
Yeah,
Duck
she ducks
down to
behind
miss
me.
the fire. If he's spraying it out of his
It's
mouth,
not-
I'm gonna.
He's not spraying fire. There's just like a little plume.
Oh, there's just a little plume. Okay. Yipe! Okay, that's my response.
How's your mouth, Oren?
it
Breathing fire at
burns.
this corn.
Oh, it burns. This is the hottest thing. You don't think there's anything on Earth this hot.
He realizes this. He's just like, it's perfect.
And I look at him and I go, you want a drink of something? There's a nice little, there's a cute little one right over here. I wanted to try a drink at.
Oren reaches back behind his back too, because his vacuum mug he hangs off of his bag. He brings it out. It's like, got it right here, and then he just takes a big swig of his coffee.
It just makes it hotter.
Holy shnikes, dude! You're like
He
Oren
starts
just
not
smiles.
human.
He smiles and like a tear runs down his face. Professor Edge is just like waiting on you guys.
All right, I head back over to Professor, and I'm just kind of like lingering with her while I'm finishing up the rest of the biscuits.
Hey, wait!
I
Come
just
back here with
want-
those biscuits. I'm still eating them. Come back.
Do you have to let it linger?
Do you
Love
have to? Do you have to?
Do you have to let it linger?
Oh my gosh. All right, so
It's karaoke mage game. Okay, sorry.
Oren realizes that the bowl is also consumable, and it actually puts the fire out.
He just kind of casually just walks, like taking a bite occasionally.
It is amazing. Are fruit stands, fruit that you have never seen before. There are various like shake shops that have all kinds of like interesting recipes combinations that you'd never even think of putting together. And
If I see any spices, I'm stopping.
Are they colorful?
very.
Okay, I grab one that looks like a rainbow, or I want to purchase one that looks like a rainbow.
There is one that looks like a rainbow.
All right, I go up to the car. I go, can I have one of those, please? And what form of payment do you take?
What do you have?
What do you want?
I want a trick.
A magic trick?
Sure.
Okay, and I put up my finger and I shoot a little bit of electricity between my two fingers. Does that work for you?
That works. Here you go.
I grab the drink and I take a huge gulp of it.
You suck down the indigo portion and you have never felt more calm. You've never felt more at home. It is you are so happy to be where you are.
Okay, I get the Stona perma smile on my face, and I like look over at Portia, whoever's standing next to me. I'm guessing it's Portia, and I'm going, I love you.
You want to give me a sip of that?
Sure, here.
And I definitely take my own sip and then get the giggles.
And Portia and I are just sitting there literally giggling with each other for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's a mix. There's nothing.
The violet makes you feel tense.
And I'm like, oh, this is my drink. Why are you sipping my drink, girl? This is my drink.
You
Get
let
away.
me try it. You said I could try it. My God.
I did not. No, I didn't. This is my drink. Back off.
Okay, jeez. I take a step back and I'm like,
And then I look at her and I look at the drink and I look at her and I go, whoa. You actually try it. See if that does it to you.
I
Take a
just
sip.
did try it. It totally gave me the giggles.
Yeah, and I'm thinking the next sip is going to do to you what it just did to me. Try it.
But I don't want to be angry. You were angry.
Please?
All right.
Please try it.
All right. I take another sip.
Well?
Didi
What happens?
Didi is so wonderful. She is like so You find yourself feeling jealous of her as you drink the green portion of the shake.
What's that look for?
Nothing. Jeez, back off. I'm not looking anyway. Here, take your stupid drink.
Whoa. Hey, Oren.
He
Why don't you
kind
take
of.
a... You're next, bro.
He kind of looks up from the half-eaten bowl, like, "What do you need me to do?"
And I shoved the drink in his face, and I said, "You need to taste this."
Okay. Do you have another straw?
Really?
I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. Sorry.
So I take my fingers and I create a little bit of electricity, and I zap the tip of the straw that's there, and I go, "Is that better?"
It'll have to do. And unconventionally, he will actually take the straw and pull it up through the drink as he sips it.
Ooh.
Is there a specific color you are aiming at?
No, he's trying to get a little bit of all of them.
For one, it is the most wonderful thing that you have tasted. It immediately puts out the fire that is in your mouth. For two, it makes you feel like you're at your grandmother's house when you were a kid. And there was this like cabin in the backyard that was like child-sized. And there was like, all kinds of like cool stuff in it for kids to play with. And like there were fairy doors, and like it was just a wonderful place to be. And it feels like you are in that cottage.
He kind of looks at Didi like, "I never figured I'd be brought back to my grandmother's house."
So it took you back to Grandma?
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
And I'm now looking around for Max. I want to know where Max is, because I'm like, we got to see what this does to Max. Where is he?
Max is sitting on a bench nearby.
And then I look over at Portia and I go, "Portia, are you taking notes on this? You could probably use
She
some of
was
this.
too angry and like literally was still. I don't know. I think I'm still being
She's
affected by
still
repulsion, right?
she's still
Yeah.
feeling the throes of jealousy.
All right, so
And I
before
don't know
I
what
take,
it's about, so I'm just sitting there, sullenly fuming, not
Okay.
paying attention to shit.
so before I take it over to Max, I take it over to Portia, and I was like, "Why don't you try another sip?"
I'm not touching anything. Absolutely not. Especially something you've given me. I feel like utter crap.
All right, never mind then. Where's Max? Max, because I'm like, I know this is a chemical that's causing these effects, so I'm putting down whatever anger I have, and I'm just like at curiosity mode at this point.
I haven't realized that I've been affected because even though I knew it going in, I'm just now like really in my feels. And Portia's
Max.
not always the best with her feels.
So
Hey
when
Max,
what's up?
would you be willing to try this for me? It seems to have had an effect on Oren, an effect on Portia, and an effect on me.
I've been watching. You seem to be happy with the indigo, but we're pretty pissed off with the purple. So I'm not touching the purple.
And I think green made her jealous. What color? What do we got?
I'm
at the
not
bottom
jealous.
here?
I'm not freaking jealous. Stop fucking telling me what I'm doing, man. Goodness.
Is there a
Didi.
pink?
You don't know me.
There is no pink. It is a Roy G. Biv sort of situation, but
So we got yellow,
violet,
orange, red.
the indigo, the green have all been consumed, but the way Oren kind of like sipped through them, they're starting to mix.
Well, I'll drink from the top half then. I'll just like tip it and take a sip without the
Okay.
straw.
Without the straw.
So mostly
You-
red and whatever's mixed in up there.
Man,
Portia's having one of her lozenges.
it's hard to deny, but Oren is a really good-looking dude.
I noticed the look on Max's face change as he's staring at Lauren, and I go, "Uh-oh."
Max is blushing.
And I go, "Uh-oh." How you feeling, Max?
Well, if I wasn't gonna throw up before, I'm gonna throw up now.
And I kind of look at him, and I grab my drink back, and I take a sip again, because I'm like, ooh. Or did he drink all the yellow?
He did not drink all the yellow. There is a little bit of red left and a little bit of yellow left. And you take another sip, like right off the top, just like Max did. And you look in the direction of Oren, and Oren is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
And I'm looking at Max going, I think I know what yellow does. Oren looks really cute, doesn't he?
Let's not talk about that.
Let's not discuss.
And I get the feels from Max, and I go, oh, okay. And then I look at him, and I go, you do realize you and I are one and the same. And then I walk over to Portia, because I figure she needs to take a drink of this yellow. I'm going to try again.
Does yellow make people amorous? Is that what it is, or just makes people cute? I'm sorry, I didn't fully understand.
The red incurs love,
Mm-hmm.
and the yellow incurs infatuation.
Gotcha.
And I go, girl, I'm telling you, this drink is making you feel this way. Try taking another sip.
Well, which color? I had some of my lozenges. I feel less annoyed.
The blue is still there.
Oh, there's blue. All right. I drink the blue, but then I accidentally get some of. Give me a color. I accidentally drink some of.
Red.
Okay, cool. I
You
get some
are
red.
in your college dorm room, and you are expecting a gorgeous woman to walk in any minute, and you remember exactly where you were when Alyssa is going to walk through that door, and you're going to have sexy times, and it's going to be wonderful. And it is going to make you aware that you are gay.
So I am currently having a flashback to a different memory.
To your
Gotcha.
awakening. Sexual awakening.
To your sexual awakening.
Nice. Am I like hallucinating? And do other people, am I like hallucinating? How intensely?
It's not so much that you're hallucinating. You are fully aware that it is the drink that is changing the chemicals in your brain.
Cool.
Is she kind of like staring off into space?
She is.
I look at Portia and I go, you okay?
No, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You look really okay.
I have
Oh.
a heavy blush to my cheeks, and I am just looking at my toes.
Oh, blush. I thought you said bush.
All right. Professor Edge kind of like comes over. She's sipping her own drink, which is like a olive green sort of situation. And she's like, if we want to continue to the embassy?
I'm ready.
Okay.
As Max follows, he knows what to expect because he's activated Prime Sight before. He just wants to see how alive this place is. He's not looking
It
for anything
is.
specifically.
Everything is made with pine.
Nice.
Everything is made with magic. Everything. The
Yeah,
people, the clothes they wear, the buildings, the sun, fucking everything.
I notice Max's face kind of just in awe, and I go, Orin, or Max, what's up?
Do you have Prime?
I do.
Look at this place with Prime Vision. It's gorgeous.
And I activate Prime, and I'm like, I stop in my tracks. Literally,
Everything
just stop.
is glowing. Everything looks like it
It's
is.
the Main Street Electrical Parade.
I'm like, whoa. I'm almost getting dizzy. This entire place is made of it.
Yeah.
And I grab Portia or whoever's close to me, and I'm like, are you seeing what we're seeing here? Professor, is this entire world made of Prime?
It is made of magic. It was built by archmages.
And they call it Horizon, huh?
That they do. She opens the door to the embassy and lets everyone go in first.
Whoa.
And it looks like a steampunk fanatic's wet dream.
Well, I'm in heaven.
Yes, so am I.
And there is a desk that is made of petrified wood. And the person behind the desk is a lovely woman who has a steampunk corset on and has goggles on her head.
It slips out of my mouth. I'm standing next to Portia, and it slips out of my mouth. I'm like, wow, that's hot.
Fuck yeah.
You too?
I mean, come on. Like, my look did not give it away.
Yeah, you don't judge a book by its cover.
Oh. Well. Fair.
But that's hot.
Agreed.
Orin walks in, and I'm going to use an Australian adage here. His basement just flooded.
I might steal that.
And I'm standing there looking down the line at all of us, just like in awe of this beautiful woman.
Not so much Max.
Not so much Max.
I mean, Max is appreciating her. I mean,
Well,
everyone can appreciate good art.
Yes.
Well, everyone can tell I'm dumbfounded because there's no words coming out of my mouth.
But you've already deduced where Max's brain lies.
I didn't say that out
Is
loud.
Max still crushing on Orin, or no? Has the juice all dissipated?
The juice has not faded.
Yeah, then Max is actually deliberately not looking anywhere near Orin.
Orin notices that Max is avoiding him.
Orin just looks over, kind of finds it odd, but then thinks nothing of it. Just keeps looking around at all the tech that's around.
It is like an inventor's, like,
wet dream.
The image that comes to your head is a mad scientist. Like, there are all kinds of contraptions and vessels and all kinds of like tables set up with experiments that you can't make out. You have no idea what they're actually doing.
I look up at the professor and ask why she brought it. Professor, why did you bring us here?
You have the opportunity to talk to the diplomats. And the lady behind the counter curtsies.
About what? About the stuff we did, or just in general to get understanding? I'm not sure of the assignment.
Our club, says the corseted lady, we like to recruit scientists and programmers and all kinds of inventors to come and use their inventions with magic.
Orin hears this and he immediately steps forward. Sign me up.
So is this kind of like a science fair type thing?
If you think of like living at the science fair,
What are your club's what's the word? Not goals, but regulations on
Tenants?
people outside coming in to dabble and learn with you?
how do you mean?
Well, I have a very deep interest in medicine and anatomy and physiology.
You
But
should
I'm a
meet
healer.
I'm sorry, I have to go. Be right back.
Okay. Pee-pee dance.
I thought she was doing that as the character, not as herself. I was like, wait, where's this person going? Like, she has to go check with her boss where to send you?
The intercom's broken. She has to do in person. Magic, it's so fickle.
The owlry is out of tune.
The magicians had a very drunk night last night and things are a little glitchy this morning.
They drank too many of the rainbow drinks.
But yeah, this is a complete wet dream for Orin because he is an inventor and a futurist.
I'm excited to see the lab and the kitchen.
I'm excited to see more pretty girls in cute steampunk gear.
I'm all about the view.
I'm all about the view. Hey, I can work with a view. It's fine. Might not be as efficient as I should be, but hey, it's all good.
I can also work with the view. I'm a big fan of like Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar, and
Even though while he's working, he's staring at Orin the entire time. My specialty in my looks is working, which is funny.
well, no, Max is deliberately avoiding looking at him because of what had happened.
Well, yeah.
But
it's just funny though that my specialty for appearance is Adonis.
Adonis?
Yeah.
So he was attractive before, but now he's really attractive.
Yeah, Max, still knowing that it is magic induced, is avoiding looking directly at him because...
Okay, Didi finally picks up on this because it's too blatant to me. And I lean over to Portia and I go, "Hey, Portia, you think Max rolls with our team?"
Probably.
Think we should help him with it?
He's a sensitive type of man. I would just leave him to his own devices. This stuff is giving me a run for my money.
For the game master, is there any specific area that would pique my interest?
You love some of the experiments that are on display. You also see a very cyberpunk looking embassy that the technology is a little more up to date.
Okay, I head in that direction. Is there anybody at the door, or can I just walk in?
You can just walk in.
Oh, and she was in the middle of telling Max something about the medicine before she ran off to pee.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
We have a doctor that I'm sure would be willing to talk to you.
Absolutely.
He specializes in making Prometheans. And the woman escorts you to one of the back rooms, and in one of the back rooms there is you pass like a lounge of some kind, and you pass like a lab, and you pass like a hospital room, and you pass like a welcome home John sort of party set up, and like an overhead projector Promethean board thing. In the last room, there is a man in a white coat who is working at a table. You do not see what he is working on. His back is to you. And the decor is very young Frankenstein. There's lots of stairs. There's lots of switches. There's like a open ceiling. And the table is right beneath the open ceiling. And the woman introduces you to Dr. Antoine Smith.
Writing that down.
Welcome.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Smith.
Well met.
Dr. Smith.
And you are?
I am. My name is Max Toulon. Just very recently awakened, but I was a med student. Well, I'm still a med student. And
Oh, good.
I'm trying to marry the two aspects of my life a little better.
You have met Alyssa, and do you approve of her makeup? And she curtsies again.
And Max doesn't quite understand, and she's just like,
I created her.
Her makeup, like cosmetics. What's on her face?
No, I created her.
Oh, you built. Okay.
I build creatures. I build people. I bring life to the dead. I make life.
That is fascinating. What about healing what's already
That's what the hospital's for.
I think that's more my speed.
Well, becoming a healer, you might want to study with the verbena for a little bit. But like you should actually do your homework here with the etherites.
That's kind of what I was trying to get from Alyssa, was whether I could study from multiple areas to combine.
I would.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah. I'm
Learn from
definitely
as many
interested.
schools as possible.
I am definitely interested in learning as much as I can.
Okay. Well, here is the password for getting into the Verbena house.
All right.
You'll find that in the woods. And here is my card. You can always call me. You don't have to dial anything. You can just speak my name into the phone and it'll contact me.
Got it. It was a pleasure to meet you.
It was absolutely.
I'm going to rejoin my group so that I can, we're making the rounds and meeting everybody, I think, so we can really get a feel of what's available. But I'm liking what I see here as far as the healing is concerned. I'm not too big into creating life, but I'm not against it. Just not
Ready
my
for it.
speed.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. You seem pretty strong. So, I think that with a little bit of practice, you could, really help people.
That's what I'm hoping.
You just need a lab in which to operate.
Sounds like an amazing opportunity.
I'm sure you can talk to Professor Edge, whenever you want to set something like that up.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I'm going to return to my group.
And he turns back to his work.
Walk, 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 walk.
Everybody else is looking at all of the experiments and the monuments and the pictures of doctors gone past and
Orin is actually looking around for something specifically related to augmented reality.
Not here. You also look out the window and you see the cyberpunk looking building right across the street, and where Didi has skittered off to.
Is Alyssa back out in front?
She is.
He'll motion towards Alyssa and ask, "Who, that building over there, who are they?"
They are the virtual adepts.
Virtual adepts? Okay. I'm still very interested in this organization, but I want to see what I could do, because from seeing your guys' style, it's a much older form of technology, and I want to think of a way to combine old tech with high tech.
I believe that Dr. Smith is working on something very similar. But you may want to talk to
the big giant head.
To the big giant head. To the virtual adepts, just in case. And we will call game there. You guys have a lead to the Verbena, you have a lead to the virtual adepts, and we can pick up where we left off next time. So let us do goods, bads, and uglies. And we'll start with Portia.
I had a few mic problems that I'm embarrassed about, so it got a little bit. I made some extra noises, so sorry about that. And Overall, though, I think it was a really great game. I really enjoyed it. It was really cool to go to that new world, and just I really enjoyed Didi and my character bonding. That was a lot of fun. Overall, just a really fun kind of, I don't know. It was a fun, light chapter. It was like going to Candyland, and I was all about it. Thank you. That was enjoyable. 10 out of 10. Good times.
Any
And
bats?
just my stupid ass tech issues that I was like, oh, my mic is off. Clang, 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 pots putting away. Oh my God. So I apologize. I really thought my mic was off, and I'll do better on the time with the dogs. So.
Okay.
And my points go to Didi, because she did a lot today, and that was a lot of fun, and the potions were good times. And also, hats off to our storyteller. Bravo. You're amazing. Thank you.
Raina.
I really liked this episode. I like that we have an what's the word? An opportunity to have a place to learn from other people, like-minded individuals. My only bad is that I'm just so exhausted today. I feel like I didn't do anything, but also I really liked watching or listening to everyone else's story happening.
Yeah, I kind of figured you were a little under the weather, so I didn't want to push.
You're an angel, Sako. My experience point goes to Max because of the jokes in the private chat. They were on point today.
Oren.
Alrighty. I'm going to say the good is that he kind of wants to, after he moves all of his stuff, he wants to change his portal to somewhere here so that he can go back and forth, so he can learn from basically all the tech-based organizations.
So coming up with the math to make that happen.
Yeah. And since he's worried about his boss, something might change on that to make it more possible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think there was any bads that I could really think of. And I'd have to give my point to probably Max, just because of the hilarity of the fact of the chemical put his attraction into overdrive, and Oren is completely oblivious.
Unfortunately, Didi and Portia are not oblivious.
All right, Max.
I'll start with my bad, which actually turned into a good. Because I am coming off of booster shot fog. I started out really dragging, but it turns out I had enough that I could play pretty normally, so it turned out to be a good. Let's see. Also, I like that Max is exploring his options a little more.
Yeah.
As far as the experience is concerned, I'm really torn between two.
Okay.
That basically Max interacted with extra in this one. And I'm gonna say, since Didi already got one, I'm gonna give it to Oren.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! And Kibby.
All right, my bads was I noticed I did the same thing, or my ugly, I guess. I did the same thing as Portia did, and was working around in my kitchen and forgot my mic was on. So I heard my microwave go on. Yeah. So that was my ugly.
Or your bad. Yeah.
Or my bad. The good was I really enjoyed character acting with kind of everybody. Being able to interact with both with Max, with Oren, with Portia, with Professor. Like I enjoyed being able to do little acting spurts and I loved the storyline, and I loved the new world. I love where this story is going, and I really thought we're on a teetering off point that I'm excited about. And then my experience points, I'm actually going to give it to Portia because I really enjoyed our little exchange with the drink and everything.
And the
Me
biscuit.
too. That
Yeah.
was so much fun.
Yay.
Like I feel like our characters are bonding a little bit, and yeah, this is part of it's a little bit of character building for me because I want to bring myself from being not so cocky to more of a equal player, and I feel like Portia is letting me do that a little bit more.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the fact that you're making a group, the team, and the group. I think it's fun and it's been interesting because I haven't ever experienced a new person to me I haven't played with. I've been the newbie. So adjusting playing styles has been really cool, and I just appreciate it.
Hey, Katarina, we can't hear you.
How about now?
Yes.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, I really enjoyed the character building we got to do today. It's been a lot of fun, and I've been the newbie, so I haven't experienced a newbie come in, and that's been really interesting to get to know your playing style and watch you develop, and that's been really cool. And I really enjoyed today, so thank you. Yay! I'm glad you're part of the story. Okay, moving on. Shut up, Katarina.
Aww.
So everybody gets 1 experience point.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! And I'm gonna give. I think. No, I think I'm good. So next time would be the 29th. Are we good for that?
I've
I
got
think so.
nothing.
I might be out of town, but I'll have my computer with me, so it shouldn't be an issue.
I'm open.
Yeah,
I'm gonna remember it's at 10 and not 11.
I should be good because I should be in my new place with better internet.
Cool. If you liked this video at any point, I encourage you to hit the like button, and if you would like to see the rest of As Luck Would Have It, then I advise that you subscribe and maybe even ring that bell on the off chance that YouTube actually notifies you when we, go live, and we will catch you on the flip side.